Hi Nirud. Yeah, you're first again. Nice to see you, bro. Can you hear me? Could you hear the guitars as well? All good? Thanks, man. Thanks. Let's wait for a little while. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi, bro. Thank you. So let's wait for a little while and then we'll start this off. Hi Shivam. Good to see you. Right, just a moment, okay? Hi guys. Hi Inder. Hi Karthik. Hi Akash. Tinted Illusions. What's up? So I'm taking a little while because so first of all, guys, welcome to Rock and Talk episode 18. Tonight we have a guest, Anish Chakraborty from Oxygen on the Rocks. It's a rock band from Bangalore. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up? All good, brother. So Anish is finding it a little difficult to, um, you know, see me go live right now. So I'm just trying to talk to him as well. Just a moment. Let's wait for a little while. All right, so our guest is here, the string theorist. Right, so guys, with no further ado, let's bring in the guest and we'll take this show from here.
Hello,
Hi,
Eddie.
bro.
Welcome, man.
Hey, man, what's up? How's it
Good,
going?
man. Super cool.
Right, great. Hi, Piston. Hi, Shai. So, brother,
Just
welcome
super
to.
duper cool because not doing live gigs at the moment.
Yes,
But yeah, so we're always super cool. Musicians are always super cool.
cool, brother. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, bro.
So nice to have you, actually. Well, I thought you were in Bangalore, but later on I called Deepan sir, and he was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's already gone to his hometown. Fine. How's your hometown doing? How are you?
Hometown is like hometown. No place like home. So it's amazing. Can't go out and meet friends and all. So a little bit sad, but otherwise, yeah, pretty good. Having home cooked food, mom is there, so just spending time jamming by
Okay,
myself and producing music for a band. That's how we're going.
awesome. So, brother, let's kick off with a little jam, and we'll see how it goes.
Sure, bro.
Shall we try with the
Yeah,
backing track that you were talking about?
yeah, sure. Only downside is like I left all my instruments in my studio, so it's
Yes.
all in Bangalore. So I just managed a guitar from an old student of mine. So it's a Indian-made guitar playing after a long time, but
Cool.
really having fun with this one.
Okay. Cool, bro. So
So,
let's check if the sounds are good, and guys, let us know if there's any echo or anything like that.
hello everyone. Hello to Eddie's friends and fans and students. All right, so yeah, a lot of options. Let's see. All right, let's go with this one. This one is a Dorian mode funky groove backing track. Let's see. So let's do some Dorian mode on A minor. Check how's the track.
Can you hear me? Can you hear the
Yeah.
guitars?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Really miss my electric guitar.
Yeah.
Like it's going
All
good.
right.
I wish I could go up higher.
Right. So I have a very bad acoustic guitar. It's pretty much too much of accent high and stuff like that. So I thought maybe I can just go clean with this particular Strat body. So great. That was awesome, brother. Loved it.
It's a pleasure playing with you, bro.
Killer, brother. Killer. So take us back and tell us about your story and how you got into this. But first of all, just a moment.
Yeah.
Guys, Anurag, Hoitan, Hendrickson, um, Paramita, and well, Ashutosh. Hi guys. Thanks for joining in. Hello everyone. Yes, bro. So let's hear
Hello.
your story. How did it happen? How did music come to you, and what's the story behind?
Oh, it's more rather music didn't come to me. I came into music. Like my family is a my house is a music school. Music is in my family. My mom is a music teacher, so I was born in
Wow.
a family where music's everywhere. So it was ought to happen someday or the other. So I was
Cool.
really inclined into music. So I started very early, but not with guitars. I started with a tabla,
Wow.
and I tried my hands on many instruments. And like after quite a few years, my parents say, "Listen, come here. You need to stay on something. You need to learn something properly now."
Right.
So picked up guitar at that time, and I was okay. I'm gonna do this one really nicely because I love music so much. I got really attracted to all the musical instruments so easily. I used to like whatever I used to see people. My mom used to saying a lot of people coming and playing at home only. I used to say, "Oh, I like this one. I like that one." So just a small kid, so I used to
Right.
love that. But finally, I fell in love with the guitar.
Right. So we have a comment here that says, "Please tell Anish to be lit bit louder. Can't hear him properly." Right, bro. I think you need
Oh,
to come a little closer, maybe.
all right. Let's make it up close and personal for everyone.
Okay, so that's how it
Okay.
started. Okay, great. And I know that you also play keyboards, and do you also play other instruments apart from tabla, keyboard, guitars, and
Yes.
what's the list?
So I play a bit of bass also, and
Yes.
some instruments which are related to keyboard. I would say like melodica, bit of harmonium also. Like
Yes.
actually, I got into music production, so I produce music for my band and for myself also. So nowadays like you need to know all those stuff. You want to do it yourself.
Right.
So I self-taught myself those things, and it was very fun once I laid my hands on the keys. So I got a different perspective into music, and I was from the very beginning a person of multiple genres. I love all sort of music. So
Wow.
uh, I listen to Western and Indian both with equal respect, and I play both. I in fact like. In the shows I play ghazals. I play with ghazal artists as
Yes.
well as I play heavy metal.
Yes,
So
of
I
course.
play everything. So
Cool. That's interesting. Right, bro. So according to you, which instrument would be the one that you might have spent time, the most with?
with I spend most time with.
Yes.
Of course, bro, the guitar, the love of my
Yeah.
life.
Great. So let's talk about your guitars. Which are the guitars you have? I know that it's in Bangalore right now,
Oh,
but
yeah, that's a
yeah.
very cool story, you know. So I started with another Indian guitar,
Okay.
acoustic one. Then I got my hands on Ovation, and that's a fiber body acoustic guitar. I got it from my teacher.
Yes.
So his name is Mr. Banerjee. He's from here only, very close to my place in Kolkata. So
Okay.
I played that. It belonged to him only. So I
Hmm.
borrowed it from him, played it a lot. And at home I used to practice a lot with my guitars only, which are Indian made. Then
Yes.
finally I got my one of my friends who was a guitar manufacturer. He went for a trip in Indonesia and he
Okay.
got me a really cool guitar. Bro, you want this? I got really cool guitar. The brand name is Roches, and nobody knows this in India because they don't sell in India.
Yes.
So I tried it. It blew my mind as soon as I laid my hands on it, and perfectly maple wood finish. It's electric guitar, maple wood finish, Stratocaster combination.
Yes.
It's called Roches, and played fantastic. So I fell in love with that guitar. It's in my Insta account. The guitar is all over the place. It has really cool graphics also. A bull standing on a mountain and like calling in the dark night. Really cool graphics.
Wow.
And so what I did, I played that guitar since then. It's been more than 10 years I'm playing that guitar.
Yes.
And but later when I reached Bangalore, I changed all the pickups. Now the pickups are DiMarzio US made pickups, so it sounds
Okay.
really cool.
Wow.
And that's the guitar I play. And acoustics I play the Fender and Yamaha.
Right. Let's talk about this particular guitar that you have in your hand. Show us this
This
guitar.
one, yep. This one is a signature guitar. The factory they make in is
Yes.
almost I saw it get created in front of me. So it's a really cool experience.
Okay.
It's really close to my place in Kolkata only. The brand name is Signature,
Right.
Guru Signature, and so the fun thing about these guitars is like if you are playing, okay, let me get a guitar. I like this one. Let's choose one guitar. You can go with that budget and you can get three guitars. It's so cheap. Like this one
Yeah.
I got for below 3,000 bucks, but
Okay.
plays like a tiger. So
Right.
really cool, rounded sound, like bright sound, and I really enjoy it. So that's the story of this guitar.
Cool. So at
All my other
least,
guitars are in Bangalore.
yeah, at least you have this one to just lay your hands on and just practice, right?
Yeah, it's great fun.
Cool, bro. So let's talk about your projects, Oxygen on the Rocks. Tell us about how did this form and
Yes,
tell us the story of this.
my band, it's called Oxygen on the Rocks. Great fun. Like that the band changed my life actually.
Right.
Once I made those guys, I decided to quit my job and do music full time. That's the credit goes totally to the band. So they are awesome people, all Bong guys,
Yeah.
and so we met in Bangalore. Like there was a Bengali festival, Durga Puja, all of us know. So
Yes.
they were planning for a Durga Puja, and few of us were there, and some of the guys I knew from Kolkata, but the band was here in Kolkata from 2006, but
Oh.
I didn't interact with them much. So
Okay.
in Bangalore, I saw those guys. Not all of them were there. Solid was there, Singer was there,
Hmm.
and some other guys were there. So they were planning to play a gig, and they needed a bassy, and
Okay.
they were looking for a bassy, and I said I can play the bass. So I joined the band as a bassy. Nobody knows that, but it's a strange
Okay.
fact. I joined the band as bassy, and we did the show. Show was really awesome. Then after that, uh, like one or two guys within our Bengali community we met, and they joined the band, and finally we have this team of Oxygen on the Rocks, and somehow we synced at a very first instant we met. The way we spoke, the way we thought about music, the way we approached music was so
Yes.
similar, and we enjoyed a lot. And then Oxygen on the Rocks started, I mean, reformed and started in Bangalore from 2014 15,
Okay.
and going strong till then.
Awesome. I've seen you guys go live, and your shows are like crazy. It's pretty fun to be there.
Thank
Uh,
you so much. I remember you. I remember seeing you for the first time in a gig of ours, and I
yes.
really love you, bro. You're such a nice guy. Like in that show, there was a pub in Kormangla, and a lot of musicians came that day. A lot of our friends also, you also. I saw some guy, like a really cool guy, was looking at me like, yeah, bro. Later, I came to know, like after the show we met, and it was you, and came to know you're a guitarist. And see, honestly, bro, when I go for a show, I go like this. What is this guy playing? Oh, really cool. But you were so encouraging. I'm a little
Thank
selfish.
you.
Like when I go,
Thank you
but
so
you
much.
were really encouraging. Like a guitar is like how our hearts connected, I would say.
Yes, yes. It was fun. I mean, when it's fun, I mean, you gotta just have fun with the whole, surrounding. So I remember taking video of you guys. It lasted for around 15 minutes. I just could not stop it. I mean, yeah, I was grooving into it, but I made a video, and then I guess later I sent it to Define. So
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. It was something. It was something. I remember once. I guess for some reason, um, that night maybe you were not there. It was in Kormangla, Food Street or something like, I don't know.
okay, okay.
I don't remember the name of the place. Eat Street, I guess.
Hmm. Eat
Something.
Street, yes.
Yeah. So Deepine was there, the other members were there, and I went there with Annie, our bassist. And what happened was, all of a sudden Deepine saw me in the crowd, and like he was like, "Okay, bro, since we are already playing here, I want you to play one song of your own." All of a sudden, come on, like but
And they all
nevertheless.
played with you, right?
Now, actually, they didn't play with me, so they put me on stage all alone, and I was just playing. Yeah, I was just playing my one of my composition called Brothers.
Oh,
It was fun. It
wow.
was fun. It was all of a sudden random, and he would remember he was there. It was pretty cool. Yeah, awesome, awesome, bro. So,
We
tell
would
us
like
about.
you to play with our band someday. Like Annie also played. Like all of our
Yes,
friends at a
yes.
certain point of time played with our band. So you're also welcome any day in any gig
Awesome, awesome.
if you feel
Yeah,
like.
let's do this. Let's do this. Let's have fun on stage. Killer. So, yeah, bro. So tell us about any particular guitar that you have in mind that you find pretty specific and interesting and want to have it.
Um, it's a dream. I don't know when it will happen. The real US made Fender Stratocaster I would like to have
Wow,
for myself.
cool.
And yeah, that's the dream. I don't know when I can do it. And one more, like the Ibanez Steve Vai series.
Oh, yeah,
So I
Gem
want
Junior.
both. So I want both for different purposes. Like as you can understand, the Steve Vai
Yes,
series for the rock concerts
yes,
for my band,
yes.
and the Fender Stratocaster just for myself. I just play jazz, funk, and blues.
Cool. Awesome. Nice choice, bro. Nice choice. That's a heavy one. Pretty cool, actually. Awesome. So tell us about what's running in your head while you're composing for Oxygen on the Rocks, or maybe just randomly coming up with certain things that you might use it later on. What's going on when you're composing? How do you think? How do you proceed?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like I said, I am a very genre independent person. Same thing
Yes.
is with all the band members of ours, and we think like uh, initially we were in a little bit of doubt, like should we stick to a particular genre? And because we see all the bands, they specialize in a particular genre, and so but we liked all the genres and we did all the genres. So we were a bit confused, and then we took up the example of Queen. Like Queen did it, they did all the genres and they nailed it. So
Yes.
so let's do that in India. Let's see what happens. And so when we sit for a composition, and when I sit for a composition, it's depends totally on the mood at that time. Like someday we would feel like a really semi-classical type of indie composition, and someday it's like a travel song, a really groovy travel country sort of a music, or
Yes.
someday it's just rock.
Cool.
That's what we think while composing.
Awesome. Bro, would you like to play a couple of your favorite stuffs that you really appreciate, or maybe you came up with?
Uh, my favorite stuff, like on my guitar lick, or you're talking about the songs of my band or something?
Uh, Anything. Yeah, guitar licks from your little pieces from the band. You know?
All right, I'll try something.
Okay.
I really miss Shavik here. Like he used to sing this kind of like I'll put a lick and he'll immediately stand. Oh, you can go with the tune like this. So it works like. So I'll just play something.
Okay.
I really plan to make a composition out of it. I don't know when I'll be able to do it, but let's
Okay.
see. So that's more like of a chord arpeggio, but it has
Cool.
a lot of variations, keeping the
Yes.
basic structure same. Like I like this kind of things a lot. Like for example, in a song, let's say it's going through a basic composition, like starting from B, goes to a B minor with. I would really like to change it into like
Yes.
a D
Right.
to a D major seventh to a
Yes.
dominant seventh. So I would mold it that way, like with two pedal notes keeping uh, constant. So something like that I was planning on that composition.
Wow, sounds great, but it wasn't very clear. But there was this, there's this definite, there was this feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cool, awesome, bro, awesome. Anything else you would wanna just play a little bit?
Mm, mm, uh, we were planning for a funk number.
Okay.
Actually, it's a folk song.
Yes.
Like we were thinking of a folk group, but we like I cannot play the whole thing because I need my band for that. I can just
Yes.
show you the groove what we were planning. So it's like a
Sure.
mm, the original song for it was like and we would like to change it to a totally fun group like I don't know if how it's sounding. It's acoustic guitar. It
It's
must
sounding good.
jar it.
Sounding good.
Or so couple of
Yeah.
those licks I used while I was jamming with you also like play a constant groove like and break it off with a maybe a triplet or so.
Okay.
You know Deepa, I know you're
Killer.
a drummer, so you would like always
Awesome.
like to change on the roll and try a
Yes.
maybe try a polyrhythm with the guitar.
Right, I really appreciate this thing that, especially about you, because I've seen you live as well, and the way you do certain things on stage, and then suddenly move off to the keyboards, and then get back to the guitar for certain, that I mean, you play guitars in a way where the guitar is just required, right? It's not like all the way there, like you got to do this. So if I know how to
Yes,
do
yes,
that, I'm
yes.
gonna put that in as well. But it's all about, okay, this part needs guitar, and here I am, and I'm going to
Exactly.
just contribute you just the way, just that much how much it's required. So that's one beautiful thing, bro. Killer.
Thank you, bro.
Awesome,
Like I
awesome.
said, I think like a producer, so I wherever the instrument is required, and for about the
Yes.
keyboard, I really like the yeah Rhodesy kind of a tone, which is kind of tough to manage with the guitar, and the rock organ kind of. These are the two things, and the grand piano. These are the three
Yes.
things I kind of miss in a guitar, so I went go for the keyboard only for those things.
Cool. So tell us some of your favorite albums and favorite artists and your inspirations.
Yeah, so what got me into guitar is kind of strange. I mean, I am sure no guitarist in the world will say that this music got me into guitar. Like anybody would say, okay, it was Slash. I saw Slash and
Yes.
I got inspired. But a classical guitar piece got me interested into guitar. And there was a band called No Mercy, and they had a hit song, Where Do You Go? Maybe you
Yes.
probably know that song. So in that album, there was a song called Kiss You All Over. I want to kiss you all over. So it started
Okay.
with a really cool classical guitar piece. It's a huge, like a half-minute piece. When I heard it first, I said, "Wow, this is amazing. This guitar is like the guitar is talking. It's like I don't even feel there's a need of saying how beautifully he's playing." So it got me
Yes.
interested, and I knew my guitar teacher before I started learning. Actually, that's a different story. But so
Okay.
so I went to him and said, "Sir, can I play like this if I learn guitar?" So of course, it's just a acoustic guitar. It's classical probably, but yeah, we can do that. So I want to
Hmm.
learn this instrument. Let's go for it. So
Okay.
that was the thing. And later, I would say I got inspired to guitar rather than the bands. I was
Yes.
inspired by the guitar gods that we know, like
Yes.
Joe Sack and Steve Vai. And
Yes.
I love, by the way, I love. Oh, how can I forget the name? I'm sorry. Somehow, like we all know it, and I just forgot. Anyways, so the guitar
Yeah.
gods, they inspired me for guitar rather than like I won't say okay. Uh, I listen to Iron Maiden. That's why nothing like that. Rather,
Okay.
the guitarists who were known for their guitar, they made me fall in love with the guitar.
Right. Right.
I'm a huge fan of Steve Vai. I would like to say I can't
Great.
play like even 1% of him. He's so technical. Maybe that's why he fascinate. I get fascinated by his music. So it's so amazing,
Very unique guitarist, in fact.
really unique. His approach, and I love his stage presence. My goodness, you can't take your eyes off him.
Yes. He's got this.
Wow.
He's got the feelings sprayed out through his movements as well. Like he just feels the music.
And
I
that
think that's just
fan, I
happening.
got
He's
that
not
fan.
doing it.
I had long hair before that.
Yes. Yes.
I had a dream. I'll have a fan like Steve Vai beside my guitar pedal. One day, or
Right.
I cut my hair off. So
Oh, that's pretty cool. Like, yeah. Cool. Let's talk about your sound and gears, bro.
yeah. So presently, I use GT100.
Yes.
So it's pretty common, and I like to stick to my gears. So I don't change them few like quite often. I started off with a POD X3 Live. I really like that,
Okay.
but it had some problem. I played it for a long time. After 10 years, I like sold it off, and then I got the GT100.
Okay.
And so like you would know as a guitarist, like I don't like to change my gears a lot because it a particular tone matures
Yes.
to its present extent after a lot of gigs. So I don't want to
Yes.
spoil that. So like even in a like
Well
I
said,
have
bro.
many same copies of my banks.
Mhm.
Like in some gig, if the sound engineer says, "Bro, can you cut down on a little gain on that one? Can you cut down on your highs on this one?" I won't touch my. I'll just make a copy of that and do it on the other patches because I don't want to
Right.
mess that up because that's years of hard work on that tone. So
Yes.
so that's what I do, and I really love that sound of analog pedals. But I we travel a lot, Oxygen on the Rocks. We go for a lot of gigs. We travel a lot. It's a little difficult, so I still didn't go for it. So I'm still playing the GT100 and. Um, Amps, if you say, I always put on my rider, either it is a Marshall or
Okay.
a Fender Mustang.
Wow. Cool. So, which are the other bands you've been listening to these days? Any new music or some old music that you didn't probably touch before? Anything like that? What are you listening to these
Uh,
days?
these days, like I said, I listen to a lot of music. So these days, I am quite attractive to uh, the music that people are doing, like recreating, like the
Yes.
stuff in Coke Studio. So if you see, we have got multiple versions of that. Like we see good music in Coke Studio where they pick up songs which are like almost lost songs and they make it again beautifully, putting their own feelings into that. So we
Right.
saw that in Papa TV as well.
Yes.
And in Bengali, there's a channel called Gan Bangla. They're doing
Okay.
with the same with Bengali music. There's a channel from Bangladesh,
Right.
and I follow Coke Studio Pakistan also.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah.
as I said, I listen to a lot of I follow Coke Studio Africa also. So
Oh.
so I've been listening to a lot of this kind of music recently, and
Okay.
I really love fusion music where they merge Indian music into that. So I get that a lot in this kind of formats. So I've been listening to them a lot quite lately.
Awesome. Yeah. Even I stepped back and I was listening to some old stuff from the 70s, 80s. It's pretty cool. Recently, and while going back, I touched couple of Jim Morrison back again, and somehow I stumbled across black metal once again, and and mayhem and all
You
this
know,
bosom and everything came
there's
up
a
again.
band which never gets old for me. Like
Okay.
I might listen to a ghazal right now, but I can
Yes.
always say yes and go back to that is AC/DC. Like never gets
Yes.
old for me.
All time,
I
bro.
don't
All
know.
time.
Like I just love it.
Yes. Yes. I mean, it's. I mean, when you just do this, for example. So that itself has that AC/DC vibe, doesn't it? So it's all
That's what you
A,
call a hit for
C,
me. Like
D,
a
and
single
of
song
course,
tells you that's AC/DC.
yeah. Cool, bro. So tell us about your future work and any plans with Oxygen on the Rocks coming up with anything.
Plans and plans. We have a lot of plans for
Okay.
myself, for the band. So a lot of stuff happening. Let's see, our band, I would like to say it proudly, like we recently got featured in MTV for one of our
Oh wow.
latest releases called Yari. Like and this one is done in collaboration with McDowell's number one Yari Jam Pad. They are doing this, so
Yes.
they released it. They came to Bangalore, shot this video, and it really went places. And finally, they didn't inform us. Suddenly, I just saw we just opened MTV and see it's us on MTV. So
Yeah.
it was really great experience, like to see us there. And so after that, they did a reprise version of the song, and we have quite a lot of similar work coming up. And
Yes.
when the lockdown started, we said, okay, we are off. We're going to be off from gigs for a long time.
Okay.
So only thing we can do now is produce music.
Yes.
So So all of us decided that boom, let's do 10 songs. We need 10 songs, not
Right.
one less. Let's do it within this year. Then let's see how can we go about it. We
Yes.
just released a couple of them recently.
Okay.
One of them is also you would say it's a poetry, not a song. So Vic has a
Okay.
really great voice for poetry, so it's called Poi Bhat. It's also released from Artist Allowed Angama recently.
Okay.
So that came up, and all the 9 other tracks are on queue. One of the songs, luckily, we got a lot of video footage, like we already shot it, so it's gonna come next. And there's one more song called Manzile, which is coming, which is a travel song. So that
Right.
song, we're gonna have a video of all our travel, that we traveled all over India. We shot all our vlogs and all. So those will be there in that video. So that's the most
Wow, that
recent
is
plan.
fantastic.
And let's see.
It's going to be really cool, I think. The way you're telling it, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I checked out the new one that you released, Yari. Yariya.
Yari is the one I was talking about
Yari.
that went in MTV.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I checked it out on YouTube. It's pretty cool, bro. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so with all of these things going on, how do you manage your work and music going on?
So as I said, after I met my band, I quit my job. So
Okay.
it became quite easier. But then, yeah, like many of you know, I'm a music teacher. So I'm a
Yes.
teacher in a school, in an international school. So the tough part is, okay, you cannot manage. That's the honest answer.
Yeah.
Also, I end up sleeping less. Like
Yeah.
when school days are there, so we have to report there by 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you have gigs, you reach home late. Sometimes I sleep 3 hours, 4 hours, and reach for the work.
Right.
It gets over by 3. So after that, again, I can go for a gig or something. So I have time for that. But
Yes.
otherwise, it's really, really challenging. So luckily, we do have a lot of holidays since it's a school. So the pujas and all the regional festivals and the national holidays that we get, but rest of the year is really tough. So we have sleepless nights, like the band also. We work together at the same place.
Right. Right.
So there are days we sleep for 3 hours, 4 hours, just finish gig, come. And when the season time, like if we have school, we get winter vacation. So that time, the last week of December is school. But apart from that, we have a lot of gigs. So there have been days like a whole week we are sleeping for 4 hours. Like morning 8 o'clock
Oh.
school, 3 o'clock. Then we get home, get ready for the gig, freshen up, ready for the gig, travel, go for the gig, come back again,
Yeah.
sleep for 3 hours, go to work. So that happened a lot.
Right. It's pretty hectic, though.
Ooh.
Cool. So tell us about some of your favorite tours or maybe live videos you were involved in.
The live one, this Yari, you said they shot it in Bangalore live,
Okay.
like in live studios Bangalore. So they shot it live. Like they had 4 to 5 cameras, and they made us play the whole song 10 times. So
Wow.
they said, guys, listen, this is easy. You just play it for 10 times, and we'll get everything we need.
Right.
So you don't bother us. You just play the same track 10 times, and we'll get all the angles. So it was a very cool experience, and now we will never forget that song. We played it so much.
Yes.
And about tours, I would say the memorable tours are really cool places. Like we went to Rajasthan. That
Okay.
gig was in Pushkar. So we landed in Jaipur, and from there we traveled to Ajmer, and this Pushkar. The travel was amazing.
Okay.
And one thing we are lucky about is like we go for gigs like that. We get to stay in cool places, like all
Yes.
cool places, and visit cool places for free. So that's the
Yeah.
best part I like about my job.
Right.
So we really went to Rajasthan. We went to camel riding and all. That's a amazing, memorable trip. Mumbai was really amazing. We went to Mumbai, and we didn't stay in a hotel. We stayed in a guest house for Reliance, and it was a really cool place. That guest house was really amazing. And we went to Hyderabad. That was really amazing. And Ooty trip, as you know, Ooty is a beautiful place.
Yes.
So
Of course.
we really enjoyed these travels. We enjoyed a lot.
Wow. Cool. I mean, Ooty is amazing, isn't it? I mean, some
Yeah,
evening
yeah. So
musical
we
nights.
decided that we told the people that, hey, don't book anything for us. We're driving there. So we drove there, and so
Wow.
that was amazing.
Yeah, Uti, if you want to go, just ride off, right? It's beautiful.
Oh,
The whole
amazing,
journey
beautiful.
is awesome. Cool, brother. So tell us about your mindset on stage, and if you want to give a little message to the beginners as well.
My mind on stage. I'm really like it's really challenging for me because I try to enjoy the music a lot. At the same
Yes.
time, I'm not the lead vocalist, so it's the
Right.
lead vocalist, and since I'm the lead guitarist and I have a guitar wireless, my job is to keep eye contact with everybody at the band. So
Yes.
and like Shovik will turn to me and like, how do you go about it? Like, what's next? So we have to plan in an instant. Maybe we don't talk, but hand signals and all. So I need to do a lot of that. And since I play the keyboards also, sometimes I have to switch between instruments really quickly. So a lot of thing I have to handle, but I have to make it easy on me so that I can enjoy the music also. Otherwise, the audience won't get that connect if I don't
Yes.
enjoy myself. So everything goes on my head when I'm on stage. So a lot of pictures, if you see on my Instagram, so some of them are really good, yeah, playing, really enjoying, and some of them are like,
Right.
so, so everything happens on stage.
Right.
I miss the
And
stage. I belong to the stage, bro.
of
I
course,
just
bro, of
miss.
course. Right. We all do, man. Like seriously, all the musicians who have tasted what stage feels like. I mean, it's difficult right now.
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I think Oxygen on the Rocks sometimes does random stuffs and turns out pretty brilliant actually. And for example, maybe the starting of the song or the drum solo that Deepine does. To all the
Yes,
viewers,
yes.
Deepine used to be the drummer for Gothmic as well back in the time when we started, and we recorded Insult together. So yeah, Deepine. Yeah, he does a lot of drum solos. Pretty cool actually.
And you won't believe, like the first time he or anybody in the band did something special, it was decided on that very moment. Like,
Wow.
bro, you want to take a drum solo? Yeah, let's go for it. And he would start. So that's how it happened. I mean, the jams that we did on stage are not rehearsed in the jam room at all. So that's why you said, right? We do some crazy stuff sometimes, and it
Yes,
really. So we let
turns out
ourselves
pretty
go on
good.
stage. That happens a lot with us.
Yeah, I mean, if the frequency connects, I mean, and the changes just happens, and there's magic that happens, man. I mean, you just gotta say,
Yes.
let's go. Cool, bro. Awesome. Bro, this was amazing talking to you. I think we're almost at the end of this. Uh, well, such an honor to have you actually. Well,
It's honor
I
for
think
me,
when
bro.
the times
Thank you
are
so much.
cool, I think when the times are slightly flexible, maybe we'll get to see Oxygen on the Rocks again, rocking on stage.
Yes,
So
definitely, definitely.
all the very best for that and your future plans. And the 10 songs that you have talked about, and this is a time when you can
Yes,
really sit down and just come up with those actually. So bro, before we end this, let's go ahead and jam a little more, and you want to switch on the
definitely,
backing
definitely.
track and just let's groove into it, right?
All right. You want to try some different track?
Oh yeah.
So let's see. What sort of like
Let's
any
experiment.
genre?
Yeah,
All right.
anything, anything.
Or I'll blindly pick something like this.
Yeah, just blindly go ahead, bro.
Okay, let's
Something
see.
that we can play with the clean stuff.
You like it? Start, bro.
Super cool, bro. Super cool. Wow. How did you stop that at the same time? What did you do?
Yeah, I just threw my hands in the air.
Killer, killer. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's pretty good. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Wow. What a jam, bro. Right. So, to all the viewers, thank you very much for joining in. Hi, Deepro Art and Arsoni. Hello. So, right. Thank you so much for joining in. Well, such a great jam, bro, and thank you for having a little time to come in here and just say hi to all.
Thank you,
So,
bro. Thank you for having me on your show. It's amazing.
cool. So, good night to everyone. Well, stay safe and take care. And good night to you too, bro. Bye.
Good night, bro. Good night, everyone.